Hello, my name is Abdullah Farooq and my University of Hertfordshire student ID number is 240527555. Today I will be advising Suleiman on his legal rights and remedies under the Sale of Goods Act 1979, also known as SOGA, following issues with furniture purchased from Amjad Furniture Store. First of all, forming the contract. Suleiman entered into a contract with Amjad Furniture Store for 25 extra large marble tables in grey, 100x display velvet dining chairs, one leather sofa set. Once he signed the contract, this created a binding sale agreement under the Sale of Goods Act 1979. Goods must correspond with description section 13 SOGA. Under section 13, goods sold by description must match the description given. Tables. Suleiman received 10 medium marble tables, 9 wooden tables, and 1 correct extra large grey marble table, and 5 tables missing entirely. This is a clear breach of section 13 because the goods do not correspond with the description in the contract. The case law here is Bale versus Taylor 1967, where goods advertised as a specific model must match that description. And Arcos versus Ronason 1933, even a minor deviation from description can constitute breach. Suleiman therefore has the right to reject the incorrect tables. Thirdly, good must be satisfactory quality. Section 14 to SOGA. Goods must meet the standards of a reasonable person would regard as satisfactory considering price, description, and other circumstances. The chairs, first of all, for the chairs, they were sold as X display with minor wear and tear. But Suleiman found chairs with grease marks, curves, and other imperfections. Although X display goods are held to a slightly lower standard, issues must be consistent with how they were described. The case of Rogers versus Parrish 1987 confirms that goods must be free from defects that make them unsatisfactory. The chairs appear worse than described, so this is likely a breach of section 14.2. He may reject them entirely or request repair, replacement, or claim damages. Because he bought 100 chairs, even discovering defects in the sample inspected can justify rejecting the whole batch, as in Granville Oil versus Davis Turner 2003. Fourthly, we'll discuss the fitness for particular purpose, section 14.3 SOGA. Suleiman asked someone whether the leather sofas would irritate people with skin condition. She assured him they would not. This creates liability under section 14.3 because the buyer made a specific purpose known. He relied on the seller's skill and judgment. The seller gave clear reassurance. The case here is Griffiths versus Peter Convoy 1939. A buyer must make specific sensitivities known to rely on section 14.3, which Suleiman did. Because Suleiman's daughter developed a skin rash due to the sofa, this strongly indicates breach of section 14.3. He is entitled to reject the sofa and claim damages. Fifth, we'll discuss delivery and wrong quantity under section 30 SOGA. Under section 30, if the seller delivers the wrong quantity of goods, the buyer may reject the entire delivery or accept correct goods and reject the rest. Suleiman received substantially the wrong quantity of tables. He may legally reject the whole batch. The case here is Remore and Co. and Landover 1921. Wrong packaging or wrong quantity enables full rejection of goods. Now moving on, we'll discuss right to reject goods under section 15A and section 35 SOGA. A buyer may reject goods if the breach is not slight. Here the breaches are serious. Completely wrong tables, defective chairs, sofa causing physical reactions. Has Suleiman accepted the goods? Not yet. Under section 35, acceptance does not occur if the buyer has not had a reasonable opportunity to inspect the goods. He only opened one box of chairs and discovered problems immediately. He rejected the goods the day after delivery, so he acted with a reasonable time. Therefore, he has not accepted the goods and retains full rejection rights. Then we'll talk about misrepresentation. So, summons statements may amount to representation. First of all, tables are super popular and worth every penny. This is likely sales puff, not legally binding. Second of all, chairs only have minor wear and tear. If the chairs are worse than described, this is a false statement of fact, possibly negligent misrepresentation under the Misrepresentation Act 1967, Section 2(1). Third, the leather will cause no irritation. This was relied upon and turned out false. This is likely negligent misrepresentation, giving Suleiman the remedy of rescission and damages. Moving on, we'll discuss about the remedies available for the tables. Suleiman can reject all incorrect tables according to Section 30 and Section 13. Recover the price or refuse to pay, claim damages for losses section according to Section 53. As for the chairs, reject the chairs as there is breach of Section 14, request replacement or repair, or claim damages. And for the sofa, reject the sofa because of breach of Section 14. 3. Damages for consequential loss, for example, medical loss. And for misrepresentation, there is rescission and damages under Misrepresentation Act, Section 2(1). For failure to deliver on time, if delivery commitments were contractual lateness or non-delivery entitles him to damages. So, for the conclusion, in summary, Suleiman has strong rights under the Sale of Goods under the Sale of Good Acts, SOGA 1979. He acted within a reasonable time to reject the goods. The store is incorrect in claiming that it is too late to cancel. Legally, he is entitled to reject the goods, rescind the contract in full or part, and claim damages.